Have you guys ever made a trail camera accessory purchase and just felt like it was a total waste of money? I know we certainly have. We've touched a lot of things over the last 12 years in the trail camera space, in the trail camera world, and these are the items we feel are the biggest waste of your dollars. Product number one, and what I very strongly feel is the biggest money waster in the trail camera world, is a dedicated tablet to read your SD cards. These things come in at $100 or more, and quite frankly, with the movement into cell cameras, these things are a little bit dated. Even if you still are running standard SD card cameras, you can go buy an SD card reader that plugs into your phone for 25, 30 bucks. It's gonna do the same thing. And then with your SD card photos from that SD card camera, they're still on your phone as they would be if they were a cell camera. It's a lot easier to organize them in a single place versus having them some on a tablet, some on your phone, some on your computer. If you can centralize all that stuff, it makes it a lot easier on yourself. Product number two isn't really a product, but it's the idea of buying cell cameras based on a particular model or a particular camera having more antennas or better antennas. I can't stress this enough. This is something I've talked about or we've talked about in the past, but every single certified cellular device goes through the same certification process by the same labs, meaning the same reception and transmission parameters to be able to transmit on that network. So when you see a device like this that has two antennas, don't think you're gonna get better coverage because the antenna's bigger or the antenna's fancier or it's shaped a certain way. It's just a fallacy. It's not true. And it's one of the gimmicks that a lot of companies use to get you to buy their product. So the bottom line here is don't buy into the fallacy that stock antennas that are bigger or look cool are gonna give you any better reception than any other product. So product number three is gonna come to a shock to a lot of people because we sell them. We sell a lot of them, and that is lock boxes. You know, we've been doing this, we've been in the trail camera business for 7 years, and a lot of people know us by or through our warranty policies. 5-year manufacturing warranty and a 5-year accidental damage or theft policy. And with all the cameras we sell, we track data, and you would be surprised that more cameras get stolen on private ground than public ground. A lot of those stolen cameras are still locked up in lock boxes. At the end of the day, if a thief wants to take your camera, if he's trespassing on your property, he knows that that could have some legal consequences. He's going to do whatever he can to dismantle this lockbox. We've seen it. Cut your tree down, slip the camera off, come back with a saw. I mean, it's kind of absurd what these people go through. But at the end of the day, lockboxes are only going to keep an honest man honest. Product number four. High speed, high capacity SD cards. They're not for trail cameras. We've talked about this in the past, and it boils down to understanding that these high capacity, high speed cards are not made or designed for trail cameras. They're meant and made for high-end videography and photography equipment. So when you start thinking about the teeny tiny files that trail cameras write and the writing process that they go through, you're not getting any more performance out of this card than you are your $16, 32 gigabyte, class 10, 80 megabyte per second writing speed card. So save your dollars, don't spend it on these high-end cards. And the last big time money waster we want to talk about are cheap batteries. Again, this is like beating a dead horse with a stick, but everybody gets caught up in the upfront cost of batteries. When you start looking at these cheap alkaline batteries, these are Amazon Basics, you can get these for like 20 cents a battery versus spending $1 for a lithium battery. So when you look at the upfront cost, they're definitely cheaper. But when you look at the cost of running a trail camera, when you take these batteries and you look at the capacity, look at how they're going to run your cameras, the cost from 20 cents to $1 actually evens out quite a bit. Even at 5 times cost, you know, your lithium battery is going to get 3.5 times the capacity out. It's going to run your camera better. It's not affected by the cold weather or extreme temperatures. Don't think of trail camera batteries as a necessarily upfront cost, but think about it in the manner that you're going to run your cameras over a year and how that cost is going to break down and how efficient those batteries are going to be inside your camera.